Okay, I am gonna do a maiden stream, just kind of testing out some of the stuff that I have set up now officially, and why not? Let's jump in and have some fun. I got these beautiful guys today, and I'm just gonna spend a little time cleaning them up, but they are in fantastic shape. As you can see, we got a Game Boy Color, and a beautiful Game Boy Pocket, along with Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Crystal, which that case is so cool. How awesome is that? Looks like somebody had some fun, put some stickers on it. And a copy of Super Mario Land. Excellent find. And it came in this really cool case too. All right, so let's see how we can crack into these guys. So because this is kind of a test run, I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time focused on chat. I don't think anybody's going to be here, and if anybody does show up, cool, thanks for stopping by. I've got plans to do more stuff like this, but instead of just streaming, I'm going to have music playing in the background, so it's nice and relaxing. And then when I do mods, the hope is that I'll have folks join the stream when I mod their devices. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and jump in. We're going to go ahead and remove some screws, and I'll probably just be mostly quiet, honestly. Just going to enjoy this. This is a great way for me to relax. Oh, this is really nice and clean and looks great. Whoever had this took really good care of it. It's barely even dusty. I really can't get over how clean this is. This is awesome. So I'm probably not going to have to do too much. I think I'll just do a little dust removal. But for the most part, this is just a beautiful Game Boy. Oh yeah. Wow. This is in great shape. Let's see if we can't remove this. Man, this board, everything is in practically perfect condition. The pins are all beautiful. Everything looks good. I mean, I don't see anywhere. There's just some minor dust buildups. And that's it. This thing is gorgeous. Dust on the speaker here. I probably could use. Oh, yeah, it's real dusty. Let's get that cleaned up. Ooh, that was really dirty. So that was pretty easy, but all made possible by the fact that this just was a really, really lucky find. And that it is super duper clean to begin with. So, maybe not so exciting this time, but something to think about is that what I really am looking forward to doing on this channel at some point in the very near future, we're getting there, is I want to do a lot of mods, and I intend to do a lot of mods. If you visit the Instagram page I have linked, you'll see I've already done several, and that's just a small amount of the mods that I've done. And then of course I have tons of boards that are just sitting here ready to go. I'll be doing mostly Game Boy Advance SP mods to start, but I've got a NES that I've already put a clear shell on. I need to install a Nintendo drawer into, so we'll be doing that. I have a couple of MacBooks that a friend of mine sent me that he wants me to repair, so we may do those on stream. I've got an Xbox 360 Slim that I want to mod, so I plan on doing all of that. And then of course the Game Boy Advance SPs that I'll be modding are the ones that I want to put up on the Etsy store and sell. And then, you know, hopefully folks in the future reach out to me to do some modding for them. And then we can hang out on the channel, do some modding together. You guys can ask questions. So I'm pretty excited. I know this might be kind of a bit of a slow stream today, but I really just want to sort of take a crack at it, see how things play out. I really don't anticipate there will be a lot of interest, but once this video is complete and it's hanging around for a little bit, maybe folks will watch it and get the gist and follow and come back for more. All right, so that looks beautiful. Ooh. So just an FYI, I had already tested this Game Boy out with this cart specifically, and what I immediately noticed was that it didn't want to load, which just tells me the pins are probably really dirty. I was going to crack it open, but I don't have my Nintendo tool for this. Super handy. So I'm just going to clean it the old-fashioned way. I don't think there's a real need to get inside of it. All right, the last thing to do is grab some batteries. Be right back. So that's another thing I do too. There's a good chance I'm not going to let go of this because is just really in great shape. But no matter what the device is, when I work on them, I really like to clean everything up to try to get it looking as good as it possibly can. And just make sure everything is in really good standing. I will say, I do have a case of the OCD. All right, let's fire this up and see what we get. Uh-oh. Nothing. Look at that. Ah, there we go. I just didn't have the contrast turned up. Oh, that brings back some memories. All right, this one is all cleaned up and ready to go. So I do have this one as well that I'd like to take apart and clean. I think let's first just kind of start with the surface cleaning. This one's in fantastic shape. I don't think I've seen one this good in a while. Which really, I almost don't even need to clean it. It's just being extra at this point, but I always like to get inside and look at the internals though, just to be on the safe side. Make sure there's no liquid damage or dust or anything that could get worse. So we'll go ahead and take it apart. And see, there is, well, that could be just from me cleaning right now, but I don't think so because I see a little bit of it down here too. It may be really hard to see just due to the fact that I'm not real sure if the quality of my camera conveys it, but look here. We've got a little corrosion on the battery. Oh, lots of corrosion on the battery. So I'm not mistaken when I see that there's been some liquid damage here. So even though this one is beautiful on the outside, it appears that we might have some liquid damage on the inside. All right. Well, the good news here is I don't see any immediate board damage. So that's wonderful. Let's take a look here. pins are all in good shape. Don't see anything to worry about there. Looks like we might just have some corrosion. You can see it pretty clearly. Okay, that's pretty bad. Same with this side. So we're gonna clean that up for sure. And then the inside of this is a little dusty. You can see there's some corrosion. Particles there. And then this guy. Question is, can I simply, oh, they've got a tab on them. That should be pretty easy. Let's see if I can get that out without doing. Take a closer look at this. What just happened? Yeah. Must be dead. Well, bananas. This one away back inside this awesome Game Boy case that it came with. Slide that in there. A little dusty in there. All right, I think first things first, let's see if we can't get this cleaned up some. Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. Thankfully, the amount of corrosion that's on here is pretty... It's not so much the amount as much as it is just the way that it corroded. Which is interesting, because it's just coming right off. This is very mild damage. Very, very mild damage. But the idea here is that we get it clean so that it doesn't get any worse. And that so in our hearts we know that this Game Boy is not suffering in pain. It's got a little bit down here. Let's get that nice and cleaned up. This first, just to do. to try to alleviate some of this without taking this board out immediately. Oh yeah, it's coming right off. Can't see what I'm doing, but it's just knocking free really easily. So. Very, very little damage done to this. Might actually hit this with my metal wire brush so that it just really cleans that up. Makes it shine a little bit. I think one of the first things I need to get that I don't have sitting around on hand is a can of compressed air. So I can blow this out more easily. Yeah, overall, much, much better. Still has a little bit here. That's kind of, let me see. All right. So just judging by the quality and how clean this board is, I don't anticipate there's going to be any other damage in here. It looks really, really good. So I think with that, I'm going to seal it back up. And take it for a spin. That tab back out a little bit so that when it goes back in here, it snaps in place. Oh, did I push it the right direction? May not have. I don't believe I did. There we go. So yeah, just, you know, just wanted to run through a quick cleanup. Like I said, as a dry run, I didn't anticipate there'd be anybody joining. Really just to make sure my camera's working good. So just doing a little cleanup, nothing terribly exciting. But what is in store is, I think, one of two projects. I have my buddy Matthew, who will be joining as a mod on this channel once we get going. He has sent me his GameBoy Advance SP. And so we're gonna mod that one, just waiting on him to pick out what he wants, what shell he wants, what buttons, what mods he wants. And then once he has figured that all out, I'm gonna have him join the stream, and then we'll chat together and take that one apart. I'll double check it to make sure it's working as it's supposed to. If we don't have any clicky buttons, we'll replace them. I'm gonna put a USB-C with audio mod on it from Funny Playing. If it happens to have the slider button that's attached, I replace those so that we can do a full kit and button replacement. So we'll do that. I'm gonna put a power cleaner on it, audio cleaner, which I do with all my mods. And then we will put it back together with a shell. And hopefully it'll be nice and pretty. So yeah, that will be what we attempt to do next. So that's pretty much it. I just cleaned this guy up. Do need some batteries to test, make sure everything is working. So I'll be right back. And that's it. Looks pretty good. Still got a little cleanup to do on the outside, but these are beautiful. I can't believe I scored these. I've got a few other really cool items on the way too. So yeah, if you get to rewatch this later, that's part of the reason I want to do it, is just leave behind some evidence that this is happening and that we're getting ready to start streaming live soon. Yeah, come back and check it out. I'm really excited. I love modding. It's a great way for me to pass the time. It's a fun hobby, and I love to share. So hope to see any one of you soon.